Hi guys, welcome to the Wrestling Retrospective, and in this video I am doing my predictions for SummerSlam. So first up we have Gunther defending the Intercontinental Championship against Drew McIntyre. Now, I think this is a dark horse to be match of the night. So we know from being at WrestleMania that these two have great chemistry in the ring, and they probably will beat the absolute shit out of each other and beat barn burner. It's more a case of kind of I don't know who's going to win in this one, because I feel like Drew needs the win to kind of solidify his year and to show that he is getting more serious. But at the same time, Gunther, I think, deserves the win more, because then he would have more contention of being the longest reigning champion of the time. I know he's not that far off it. I think it's a little bit past Payback. Here's the record of longest top man, and I feel like a loss here for Drew might set a heel turn in motion. I feel like a heel turn for Drew is needed at the minute. The build up for this hasn't really been any good. When Drew returned at SummerSlam, I was hoping he'd heel, and wasn't he just face? And I've not been enjoying Drew's run back so far, and I'm hoping that maybe a heel turn will reinvigorate him and put him more towards the scene. Especially as I think Seth Rollins is the World Heavyweight Champion, who face heel dynamic between the two. But for me, I think I'm going to go with Gunther to retain this one, only because I feel like he's fully deserving to be longest reigning champion of the time. Elevated the belt way more than anyone has in the last few years. I probably haven't considered the Intercontinental Championship this important since Miz had it, when he went on a really good run of defending very often and in matches. Brock wasn't around a lot. But yeah, I feel like I said this is a really dark match to be match of the night, and I'm very much looking forward to it, and I want Gunther to retain it. Next we've got the Battle Royal, or the SummerSlam Battle Royal. I'm not really sure what this is about. I'm hoping that on tomorrow night's SmackDown we're going to get some more details about what the winner receives. I'm hoping there's like a US title or a world title match for whoever wins. But my choice for this one's going to be LA Knight, just how over he is at the minute. There's no real, not knowing who's in the Battle Royal, it's hard to figure out, guess who's in it. Apart from we know that Sheamus and LA Knight are going to be. And yeah, I feel like LA Knight's the right way to go here. Like, the fans will rub to feet as well, as he's so over at the minute. And I feel like it'd be a really good win for him. Hopefully they will start the push currently going to get after SummerSlam that he was supposed to get many months ago. I think that would be a really good way to start it. He was going to win the United States Championship tournament and then beat Austin Theory case. And yeah, I think, as I said, it's hard to predict these. You know who's in it, but like they might show who's in it on SmackDown. So yeah, as I said, LA Knight to win the SummerSlam Battle Royal. Following that, we have Logan Paul versus Ricochet. For me, I think this build has been really good. It's been a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought they would go with Logan Paul at SummerSlam. This is just as good. Ricochet and Logan Paul have had many of interaction in the bank or a Rumble. And yeah, I feel like this is going to be a decent match. It's a very flippy and high-flying match. They show the athleticism of both men, probably over the top a lot. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be a match. And for me, I feel like Logan Paul's going to get the win here. It definitely feels like a kind of match that he, similar to when he faced The Miz back at last year. But yeah, it's going to be a very, very enjoyable match to watch, and give me some really cool spots. Hopefully no diving headfirst into tables like they did at Bank. As I said, not really much else to say on this one, but Logan Paul gets the win. Next up, we have the Battle of the Weird Eye Makeup, or better known as Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler. No, I'm taking the piss. But I'm actually quite looking forward to this match, more than I thought I was going to when the heel turn. I still can't decide whether Shayna's heel or whether Ronda's supposed to. Either way. Yeah, as I said, I'm really looking forward to this one, to be fair. But I'll like this one even more if Shayna Baszler gets the win. And that's my prediction. I feel like Shayna Baszler is going to get the win here, just due to the fact that we've heard a lot about Ronda Rousey wanting to kind of leave WWE, maybe even retire after SummerSlam. and I feel like it'd be a really good way to get Shayna over and push her towards the main event scene, championship. And yeah, I feel like Shayna's fully deserving to be in the main event scene, and I'm surprised that she's not got there sooner. For her to go over Ronda Rousey would be a really good way to do it, and it would definitely put her on the map. And as a when casual fans watch, which they will, SummerSlam, Ronda Rousey and Brock Lesnar's there and stuff like that, we're gonna end up we'll getting more invested, and hopefully it'll help Shayna Baszler's stock towards getting to the main scene of the women's. And yeah, it'll just, I don't know, Shayna needs to win more than Ronda does. And I know it's slightly biased because I can't stand Ronda, but yeah, I feel like a win for Shayna here would 100% help her out. And I feel like for Ronda, if her last match is against Shayna at SummerSlam, then that's kind of poetic justice because she gets facing her friend. Because obviously we know they're feuding now, but yeah, so really looking forward to this one more than I thought. I've got Shayna Baszler to get the win here. Next up, we have Brock Lesnar taking on Cody Rhodes. I would have thought by now they would have had a stipulation, but case unless I feel like it definitely needed a stipulation. Last man standing, or anything like that would have worked. But clearly that isn't said on the kickoff. Probably do. But for me, I've got Cody to win this one, based on the fact of Cody needs to win. If they're going to build Cody back up towards WrestleMania, world title again, he needs to beat Brock Lesnar. And I'm not sure where Brock Lesnar goes after this. I feel like a loss here would be, it's like a pretty big feud for him to lose. Really, person he's been losing to Reigns, so it kind of puts Cody on that level of Reigns to Lesnar. But yeah, I'm not sure where he goes next. I've got a feeling disappearing. As for Cody, I'm not sure where he goes after this either. Like, he could go for the world title, and we all know that story that wouldn't make any sense. Then that's in my choice of who's going to win the world championship. That either way, facing Balor or Rollins. I think that'd be really good matches, but you'd have to lose. As far as the finishing story would be winning the WWE championship. So yeah, I'm not sure on this one, but I think this match is going to be good. I'm hoping it's going to have the high intensity of the first one they had, but I'm hoping it's going to have not going to have the unrealistic parts. Cody like sitting a Kimura for. But yeah, so I'm not looking forward to this one as much as other stuff on the card, but obviously it's one of the showcase matches of the night. Yeah, I've got Cody Rhodes, not Lesnar. Following that, we have Asuka defending the WWE Championship. Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair, a triple threat match. I feel like this is going to be a dark horse for the show. We know that all three women are fantastic in the ring, and yeah, the story they've told to build up to this has been really good as well. Kind of just feel like, Charlotte in another title match, but I'm used to that by now. We have the possible heel turn of Bianca Belair coming, which hasn't got like the legs of Becky Lynch a few years ago, but I feel like Belair turning heel is something we desperately need, as her character is incredibly stale. Just having the same entrance, same stuff over and over and over again is getting very boring. It's why I definitely don't want her to win. Charlotte, again, 100% don't want her to win this one just because I'll not be arsed with Charlotte Flair title reign. But for myself, I have Asuka to retain. Just because she's not had the title that long. In hindsight, it feels like she's had it for a while, to be fair, but she's actually not, and I feel like she could do a lot more with the championship. Plus, I am very invested in the case of having Asuka versus Io Sky. I feel like a great match. Maybe one I'm 100% looking forward to. Do I think Io Sky is going to cash in Money in the Bank? No, I don't feel like. I feel like there may be an opportunity where she goes for it, but somebody comes to her. Maybe Shotzi comes back and stops the cash in. So of course, it's no DQ and a triple threat, so that can happen and the match can go on as usual. So, but yeah, I think I'll be glad to see Shotzi back, because I'm not sure about the shaved head thing. But yeah, that's how I can see it going. I feel like all of them are going to be down. Shirai's going to come out to cash in. but Shotzi will take out both Bailey and Shirai. Oh no, it's Sky. I'm still getting used to Io Sky and a whole year since. Sorry about that. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really good match. Dark Horse for money. Dark Horse for match of the night, and I think I've got Asuka to retain it. Up next, we have Seth Rollins defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Finn Balor. And for me, this is the hardest match to predict of the night, other than the Battle Royal, because we don't. But I feel like Seth Rollins carrying the title reign would be really good, and it's a title reign I've been very much enjoying, though he has openly said that it is wearing him out because of how much he's defending it and how much he's wrestling it. So yeah, it kind of makes me feel, it makes me feel like that might make him lose. But other than that, I feel like he may lose because obviously a fair few years ago at SummerSlam, Rollins and Balor went at it. Balor won. You know the story. They've been explaining it all week, and I feel like this would be a really good place to give Balor the championship. And the only issue is I don't know where it would stand with the Judgment Day, because I'm a big fan of the Judgment Day, and I would love to see Balor have it, but I feel like it would cause more friction than anything else, especially with Priest being Mr. Bank. Though I feel like they could use the Money in the Bank in case Balor were to lose it one night. But I don't know, as I said, it really is tough to predict, and I don't know, I'm going to go for Balor just because it has felt like watching the feud back, everything like that, it does feel like Balor is going to win here, and it's good and bad. I'm not sure what Rollins is going to do afterwards, other than possibly a rematch payback. So then they've had 3 matches in this. But then, I'm not sure what Balor does other than just usual Judgment Day stuff that he was doing before the championship feud. But either way, I'm pretty sure it'll be a really good match. I think it'll be better than the match they had in Bank. I feel like that one was kind of lackluster just because of the issue with Damian Priest and stuff like that. I feel like this is going to be a proper, really good fight. I'd probably keep Priest well away from this match. Do I think he's going to cash in? Absolutely not. I don't think Priest is cash in for a while. I'm thinking more probably towards next year than this year. If anything, yeah, I'd have Priest not even turn up for it. I wouldn't even have him at SummerSlam, but I know they're not really trying to play on a captain like they will do, like they've been doing nearly every week on Raw, and like they'll probably do with the Women's Championship match. But yeah, this can be a really good match, and I look forward to seeing whoever wins. I'm going to be happy, but for myself, I'm going to go with Finn Balor to new world champion. And finally, in what must be the main event, we have the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns taking on main event Jey Uso, and this match is going to be incredible. I think it's going to be probably match of the night, if a match of the year. WWE. I'm very much looking forward to this one. Like everyone else, I have a very big vested interest in this match. The big question is, do I think Jey Uso is in here? I don't, to be fair. I hope he does. I'm fully behind you, but I just can't see him winning. I feel like Roman's going to hold it probably till WrestleMania at this point. I would love to see Jey get the win, but I just can't see them putting the top at all. It feels like a Daniel Bryan Kofi King. And if it was WrestleMania, I may even predict Jey Uso to win, as it's going to be SummerSlam. You're going to have to. A lot of talks of Roman facing Cody at next WrestleMania, and it makes perfect sense to go that way. As said, I would have Jey win it. I will be over the moon if he does. I'll pop like fuck if he gets it. I know there's going to be a moment where there's going to be 1, 2, 3 kick out, and it's going to send everybody the bloody crazy moment thing. But yeah, I think it's going to be probably the most intense match in a very long time, and I very much cannot wait for it. This whole thing, like everyone has described it as absolute cinema. Can't wait for WWE to bring out a video where it's like a 5-hour playlist of everything. And it feels weird, this whole thing coming to a head. I can't see this whole tribal combat, tribal feud, all the stuff with the bloodline carrying on after this. If anything, Roman's probably going to take 6 months off after this. We won't see Roman for a while, and well, probably won't see Roman until at least Survivor Series. But yeah, this is 100% going to elevate Jey Uso and probably both. And yeah, I said very much looking forward to this one. I'm not even going to speculate on what's going to happen during the match because I have no idea. I just want to live it, and it's going to be incredible. I can't wait. It'll be such a fun match to watch. And yeah, I said very much looking forward to it. For me, I've got Roman to retain the Undisputed Championship, continue to be our tribal chief. So those are my predictions for WWE SummerSlam 2023. As you can see in the top right corner, I pointed at the wrong corner. It's that corner. There we go. I have 29 out of 44 so far this year. I'm hoping to make it 37 out of 52. There's 8 matches, so yeah, quick maths. But yeah, as I said, I hope you all enjoy watching it. And I'll ask you to like and subscribe to the channel as usual. I also have started an Instagram account. As you see in the bottom left corner, the tag for it is _wrestling_retrospective. So please do give me a follow. I try and post on there kind of almost daily. It's like every other day or whenever there's some kind of wrestling on, whether it be WWE, AEW, NXT. I've been posting about all that recently. And yes, I hope you all enjoy SummerSlam, and I will see you in the next video. See you later.